3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody back to the morning after. I have been in Georgia now for like 4 or 5 days. Actually,
Too long.
Okay.
Sorry.
My sister's on the podcast with me. She didn't even wait for me to introduce her. She butts in per the usual. But yes, we have been here for 5 days now. We just got back from Athens, which was awesome. They did a little gymnastics camp. They were a little upset they didn't win any awards. But when you saw the competition, we understood why. And I love them so much. But you know what? UGA gymnastics camp, lots of talent.
It's just the South. Athletes are born here.
Okay, well, we have a true Southerner in the house today. She thinks everything's better in the South, partly because she hasn't been out of the South. So, that's false. You were in Seattle.
Yes, my husband is from there.
Yeah, and
I moved him over here though.
Yeah, very quickly. But you lived in Seattle for how long?
A year and a half. It was rough.
Okay. Oh yes, there's a bug,
and
there's a fly. The South. Yeah. South has a lot of bugs, and unless you have every door screened and every window screened, you're going to get a lot of flies.
That's true.
If you hear some buzzing in the background, forgive us. Also, if you see something flying, it's fine. But okay, it's a lot. We've already done this wrong. So let's do our it's a lots, and I'm going to ask you yours first.
Having the in-law, I guess you're on my in-law, having my sister and her family in my house.
I cap a tap of that, which means I agree with it.
No, you're great. It's just we have 7 kids, and your poor husband's in a bed where he can't fit, and a bathroom that, needs to be renovated. It's,
Okay, first of all, it is perfect in there. It is not the fact.
He almost broke his throwing arm falling out of the shower when he tried to hold on to the
We do have
curtain.
to talk about the
how break his head.
You need to turn down the water heater.
Oh yeah, I know. It's hot.
It's really hot.
I love it.
So the long story short, Matthew was trying to fix the heat in the shower and turned it a little too far.
He turned it on and burned himself and fell out.
And he did not fall out. And he had, instead of a door, like it's a curtain. And so he went to grab at it and realized it's a curtain and
fell out.
No, he did not fall out.
Well, he caught himself. He said he caught himself like this, but he almost
careful with
fell
the wine.
out.
Careful with the wine. Okay, but listen, that's his own fault. You gotta be a little softer with the turn of the knob for the heat. But it is electric, and I love a good hot shower. Oh my god, have you seen the Instagrams where it's like me trying to get ready for my wife's shower to get in the shower with my wife, and it's like they're like preparing themselves to get scalded, just like water temperature heat or burns.
Why is anyone getting in the shower with each other?
Okay, well, it's a small thing.
I've been married 14 years. I get away. I try to get into the shower and be by myself. Shut the door, lock it, away.
Okay. Well,
I love you, Brian.
Some people, I don't know how to respond to that. I know I won't be doing it in that shower.
Work, summer camps. I'm exhausted. I try to wait my husband out at night.
All right. Anyways, we're moving on. Okay. Yes. Summer's a lot. And I'm realizing what's a lot for me. And it kind of has to deal with this too. First of all, the fact that you offered for us to stay for 9 days in your house.
I thrive on chaos.
I love you too, but I don't know if I would do that.
Yes, you would. We're in your house all the time. Yours just, we have some space.
Okay. All right. Well,
we just throw the kids out here in the creek in 96 degrees.
Oh my God. This backyard, y'all, this is the best thing about the South though. If you can find shade, it's awesome.
It's true.
And my sister's backyard has a ton of trees and a creek and a big old yard, and we lose the kids. And you know what? It's a safe, tractors. Which will get me to my first point in a second, but it is safe. It's safe. And this is why I love coming home here, especially to your house, because my kids can be free.
That's true.
And roam, and I know the cousins are, which shout out to older cousins. Y'all are the real heroes, okay? The fact that I haven't seen my children in 4 days, 5, since we've gotten here has been electric. Like it has been, Jenny and I are just on the couch binge watching whatever.
Every show.
And I don't see my kids for 6 hours. I'm like, but then they come home. and they're dirty and it's fun. It's just the South it really is nice. California doesn't have as much dirt around where I live. It's pretty manicured. So to come here and for them to like live this, I love it here. I really do. And I love your home. It's so homey. My sister's very good at decorating and making a house feel like a home. I'm always asking her
on a budget.
That is true. I'm always asking her opinions and she's like, can't you just hire someone? I'm like, but everyone makes it feel like a museum and I want to feel like a home. So she's very good at that. And you've done a very good job here. So I just wanted to give you a little compliment.
Thank you.
My it's a lot is living out of a suitcase. I will say like, I unpacked, which my sister and I are very similar.
That's true.
Yes. Like we have to unpack when we get home, when we get to a
and
place.
Organize everything. Everyone has a drawer. Everyone has a spot.
Which I appreciate you putting those drawers in that room.
Yeah, I did it because the last time it was just chaos. I felt bad. I was like,
no, it's big time. Everyone has their own drawer. But right when I unpacked everyone, I had to pack 3 of them to go to Athens for 3 days.
That was brutal.
Yeah. And so it's kind of just like, oh, what are we bringing to Athens? What are we not? It's hot as shit here. It is so hot here. Well, it is so hot, Kira. You walk outside and you immediately start sweating.
You're in a steam room.
But like a really hot steam room, like not a comfortable, good, like you're getting a nice little sweat. It's like you don't want to sweat, but you're pouring.
Well, just wait. In 2 days, it's supposed to start just thunderstorming again. Because when you got here, it rained every day. And not like rain. It's not like Seattle, like a mist rain. It's like the thunderstorm comes, you're all in red. It's severe. Trees get blown over. I mean, all this rain comes at once. And then the sun comes out. It's really muggy and hot. It's just terrible.
Oh, it's gross.
It's going to start again.
Also, thinking of you just saying all these trees falling down and looking outside at all these
No, these are mature.
Trees.
These are good. It's the ones that we're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at least you're good over here. I mean, I might get nailed, but
well, the kids are upstairs, but hey, whatever.
You know, we got so many. What's one, you know?
Oh, they're all in the same room, but it's fine.
Just kidding.
You can't say that shit on this podcast.
I didn't
People
know.
take shit very seriously.
There's so many. We don't even half the time one's missing anyway.
That is actually very true. I left Hunter in the bookstore and it was not my fault. We were all leaving at the same time. We had gotten some t-shirts and some stuff for everybody. And I hadn't been to a UGA bookstore in a long time. It was kind of fun. How cute is this? It's like a little retro sweatshirt. But we're walking out and I'm looking around and I'm like, we're down 1. I was already down 1 because we left Tyler with Jenny. And I know everyone's going to say you always leave Tyler.
First of all, Tyler's lived her life.
Yes, Tyler was
horseback riding, camp with blow-up water slides, soccer, hanging out with Kinsey and all her friends, trampolining it, swimming it. She good.
Bitch is living.
She's living life. And she even asked you why you were coming home.
Yeah, I bet because I'm not. You're way nicer to her than I am. And I love her, but we've always said, she can just sometimes Tyler thinks the world's about Tyler.
Well, she's 4. Everyone.
She's gonna be 5.
Is it just a drop-off party? Can I drop off my kids at mom's?
We're sharing it with you. Okay. She forgot that we included 2 of her kids in the birthday.
It's fine. They're over 10.
It's a summer birthday party.
Well, you're over 10. You're done with the parties. Okay. You get to pick a restaurant and happy birthday. Pick your cake.
Yeah, but you asked. Okay. It is a summer party. And
drop off.
Kids are. Okay. Anyways, we are doing that. So excited. I honestly forgot about the heat until you just said that.
Oh, and there's no shade at Dad's. Like, Mom said she's going to hide in the bathroom. She said she'd come out for...
Well, you're going to have to go down
for the happy birthday song.
The water slides are the hose. I
was just saying for the parents. Water. Are you going on the water slides?
Don't act like you're not going to go on the water slide.
Well, I crush. No one beats me on the water slide.
Okay.
When you're heavier, you kill it.
We're not. Stop. We're not competitive at all in this family. We're like, I'm going to beat you down the water slide. All right, y'all. We are currently traveling. And when you travel, there's a lot of germs. There's a lot of stuff going around. You're also going to new states with different pollens and allergies and stuff like that. And you want to just give your kids the best base, right, of health. And this is why I love Hiya, is because it gives them those vitamins and minerals, and also all the supercharged vegetables and fruits. You guys have heard me talk about them a lot. They're so easy, and my kids love taking them. In fact, one of my friends was like, hey, do you actually like those vitamins that your mom talks about in podcasts? And the girls are like, yeah. and they were surprised by it. I'm not lying. My kids love this stuff, and you're not getting all the crap in regular children's gummy vitamins that you see all on the, aisles when you're walking through. It, again, supercharged 15 essential vitamins and minerals, organic fruits, vegetables, non-GMO, vegan, dairy-free, allergy-free, gelatin-free. I mean, guys, the list goes on and on. These things are awesome, and your kids will love them. So we've worked out a special deal for Hiya with their best-selling children's vitamin. Receive 50% off your first order. To claim this deal, you must go to hiyahealth.com/morning. This deal is not available on their regular website. Go to hiyahealth.com/morning and get your kids the full body nourishment they need to grow into healthy adults. Oh, speaking of beating each other up, this is a great story. So,
are we telling this again?
Yes, we are. No, I think it was a really good lesson for me to understand. So,
not at the time. It was just me beating you up.
No, yeah. Okay, just let me tell the story.
Okay, fine.
Sorry. This is sister talk. Y'all are going to have to bear with us here. So, Jenny comes up to Detroit. She has 3 little ones at this point?
3 kids under 2.5. I am nursing one, bottle feeding the other, cutting food for the other. Continue. Okay. Just wanted everyone to know where I was at in life.
Okay.
And working.
I don't know if that's all true, but we're just going to let her say that. Anyways, so it's probably
true. I
can
pull up the photo.
Oh, my God. Okay.
I'm glad you had me on.
Me too. Here comes the story. So she flies to Detroit, and it's honestly the first time they've been out there with all the kids, and I'm really, really excited about it. And like myself, I plan for them to meet the mascot and the cheerleaders and all this fun stuff.
Which you do well. Like Kelly really does. She plans it all out. She gets everything ready. You still do that now. Like anybody who comes to visit, it's like, we got this and caroling and blah, 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 and parties. And
you're very sweet. And
but you do a good job. You make it really fun. It's insane. It's a lot.
And I really see, that's a thank you.
No, it is.
I know. So the only reason I'm telling you this is because I know you don't listen to the podcast, and I love you.
Okay, first of all, I do.
No. Shh. Just hush for a second.
Okay, Dad.
So, anyways, the reason I'm saying that is because I had a whole podcast last week about doing stuff like that and sometimes getting overwhelmed and underappreciated and feeling that way. So, and then I put it, and I told her, I was like, but I put this on myself. Like, I do this. She didn't ask for any of this shit with her 3 kids under 2.5. I did it. I was like, this is going to be memory making. These kids are going to remember this for the rest of their lives. They're under 2.5. They don't have memories at this point, but I'm thinking.
Yeah, you didn't have kids yet. So Kelly in her mind are like, oh, the kids are going to do this. I mean, she got Brayden what is the Ford car drive around?
Yeah.
At age 2.5. You always think the kids are older when you don't have kids yet. You're like, oh, they can do this.
Yeah, I just want to get them really fun stuff.
Yeah.
And all the fun stuff is a little bit older than I thought. So I have all this stuff planned, and I give Jenny the rundown, and Jenny's like, I know she's like, okay, I'm going to try and do this. Because she's so sweet. She doesn't tell me right away, like, none of that's going to work. So we go along with this weekend, and I'm like, Jenny, we gotta go. We're gonna be late.
Is this the nice version of the story you're telling?
I don't remember the actual
version.
Okay,
I'll let you tell your version you remember, and then I'll chime in.
Okay, no, we don't need that. Just say it if you're gonna say it. I don't remember.
Okay, Kelly comes.
I think you, no. You over-exaggerate everything, and I love you.
I mean, I remember this going down a little differently.
Okay, well, I was just going to tell the quick version.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Well, that was really it, but continue. Just go ahead. Tell your version. I don't remember.
Kelly said we're going to go to the game, and we are going to go early, aka 4 hours before the game.
Okay.
And, and she's telling me this as I'm unpacking breast pumps and, all the things. And so pack and plays, and yeah, this is true.
I had the pack and plays, so that's false.
Right, but we were putting them out.
Oh, yeah.
Because you didn't know how to do it yet.
No, I did not. You're right. I tried.
All right.
I tried.
I said that. I said you get it all. You had it all done. Who does that? That's amazing.
Okay, quick story. Let's go.
Long story short, I'm like, sure, Kel, whatever. Yeah. I should have said, hey, this is probably not going to work out. Like my baby wakes up every 3 hours right now, and, 4 hours before a game, and then 4 hours of a game. Okay. Anyway, so long story short, next morning she comes in, bangs on the door. Why aren't you ready? Wakes up all the kids. I've been up all night. All of them are screaming. she's yelling, she's stressed because she's all these people in her house. I get it. But then, all my kids are now screaming and up after it took me all night to get them to bed, and I haven't slept. Like,
oh my God, yeah, you hadn't slept.
Hadn't slept yet because I just had 3 under 2.5. Like we were just trying to survive, survival mode.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
But it was just, I'm her sister, so there's a little bit of an attitude in the saying.
As there always is.
Yeah, I mean, we take it out on each other because we can, and So she basically breaks down the door screaming that everyone, we're leaving, and if you don't come now, you don't come at all. And I said, great, sounds great.
This is very true.
Yeah, and so now everyone's screaming, and she's like, fine. Bleh, I don't even know what she said. And then she runs up the stairs. So I, who was sleep deprived and not very nice at the time, this was a very sad, low moment of my life.
No, me either, though.
Storm up the stairs after her. And you have to remember, I weigh a good, solid 50 pounds more than Kelly at this time. I've had 3 kids. Kelly's still skinny bod, killing it.
No kids yet.
Yeah, looking hot. I'm death row over here, just trying to keep my milk in. It's brutal. So I run up. Here I come. Run up the thousands of steps.
Wait, do what Brian would do if you were running up the steps.
What do you mean?
The sound. No. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm a solid, I don't know, 500 pounds. I'm boom, boom. So my husband used to call me my little fullback.
You got to stay back.
It was bad. It was bad. Remember that?
Yes, I do, but you have to stay back from the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, stay back from the mic. Lean back.
So, not my proudest moment, ran up, just bulldozing through the stairs. Meanwhile, didn't know that there was 20 people upstairs, ready for the game, Detroited out, not 9 hats on. And I go, this is so bad.
Oh, no.
Throat grabbed her. Okay, and I don't touch my sister. We didn't grow up fist fighting. We've never done this in our lives. It's not like we're these trash girls who fight each other.
I was so startled.
And they had this huge pole in the middle of their living room. And
that sounds so bad. It's not that type of pole. It's a weight-bearing big situation. Okay.
That would have been awesome, though.
Continue.
Anyway, so I take her by the throat and I shove her throat, her head, against the pole and hold her on her tiptoes because she weighed 2 pounds. And I was like, you ever wake up my kids again, and I will. And it just went from there, beat your blah, blah. And Chad started crying. I called him brother the P word, wasn't really good. I was like, get over yourself, relax. And then Sean Chappis, I think, was there.
I don't remember who else was there.
Oh, everyone. It was dead silent. And then I looked at everyone and I was like, and if anyone else wants to wake up kids, because no one had kids at this point, I was like, you can just come find me. And then I ran back downstairs and it was a happy trip.
I'm not gonna lie. If we would have switched positions, I would have done the exact same thing. Now that I know what happened.
No, I know. You just don't have kids yet. And you were excited. You had all this stuff planned. I get it.
I was excited.
I wasn't my best self. I was just trying to survive.
No, but this is where this comes into play, because I feel like a bunch of our audience can relate, not to the fight, but to the experience of not understanding where the other one's at. Yeah. There will be situations where you are really excited about something that your person or whoever you're with, who might have different stuff going on in their life, might not show the same enthusiasm. And we can't get upset about it, because it turns out they could have something going on. I knew it was going on, but I just didn't care. I was like,
it's not that you didn't care. You just, I didn't know how. Yeah. It was.
No. What happened after that?
Well, Brian said, hey, your sister weighs half. Then Brian got involved and I was like, what? My husband goes, well,
sweet husband. Sweet
yes.
Brian.
And he's very calm and so sweet, but he did say he didn't mean it this way, but in mom mode, he was like, your sister is way littler than you. You can't chokehold her. You could kill her. And I'm like, what is that supposed to mean?
What are you trying to say?
What are you trying to say? And he's like, no, you're great. You just had 3 kids. I was like, so I'm great for just having 3 kids. So, well, that's how that played out. And then y'all went to the game and I didn't go.
No.
I think I came later. I think you Ubered me later into the stadium.
I thought I waited.
No. You just didn't go 4 hours early.
Oh, no, yeah, we didn't do that.
I can't remember. Listen, every time I go up there, it's a disaster. I mean, I went that time. The time before,
Wow.
Brian and I went when we were dating, and Matthew got hurt. And you were like, we're going to win. We're going to win.
No! Oh. Sorry, that was me knocking on wood about Matthew.
Sorry, I know.
It's fine. No, were you on an air mattress for that one?
Yes, and it's when he was in his condo, and he had like
yeah.
He had that Pepsi cool like refrigerator.
You guys busy like me during the summer? I feel like I drop my kids off at camp only to turn around and pick them back up, or they're home all day with me. And you know what? I just don't have time to prepare something healthy. And you guys know that I do like to stay somewhat in a healthy lane when it comes to eating meals. And this is why I love Tempo. Tempo serves up fast, feel-good, single-serving meals that are crafted to cook in just 3 minutes, so you can eat well without sacrificing the taste or convenience. They're actually the official partner of the 2025 CrossFit Games, so you know they are serving out protein-packed meals that are good. I just love it, honestly, because it's super easy. And this life, I need convenience right now, especially while my kids are young. So if you're like me and just want to keep your goals or keep maintaining those goals that you've had and made, try Tempo. For a limited time, Tempo is offering our listeners 60% off your first box. You just have to go to tempomeals.com/Kelly. That's tempomeals.com/Kelly for 60% off your first box. tempomeals.com/Kelly. Rules and restrictions may apply. Obviously, they have a rotating menu, guys. Lots of options to pick from. So, tempomeals.com/Kelly. So, if you guys didn't know, which I'm sure you guys know if you listen to this podcast, we have a brother who's in the middle of us.
Chad. It's because of his hair.
Yeah. Oh,
Jenny Chad.
He's got some hair that he really needs to cut, and we've tried for a long time. But I think he enjoys looking like me. What do you think?
Well, he looks just like you in the male form and mom. Y'all all three look the same.
Okay, well, I guess. But
he looks exactly like mom. We have the photo. Remember, you did it. You put Chad on one side and mom on the other. It's on
they
the
have the
family
same
text.
nose.
You know, a lot alike.
Yeah. Well, Chad, love him so much, and he is in New York. He's supposed to get here tomorrow, which we're very excited about. But Chad, we have a little bit resentment towards, because growing up, he was always the favorite and got away with, I'm telling you everything.
Yeah.
Like, it was like our parents just like they just acted like they didn't see it.
100. Listen, I was a year apart from him. So, I mean, I got stories for days.
Jenny was such a good kid. Like, really just, did you drink in high school?
No, I was pretty vanilla. And then it went really downhill after Florida State.
Yeah, she didn't do anything in high school, and then she went to Florida State.
I took Matthew to a nightclub in a minivan. Remember that? They were all excited because Matthew was coming, remember? And then
yeah, and we showed up in a gold minivan.
That Matthew drove. And then he said, hey, can you park it out front?
It was a gold minivan to Gold Room. Was the club name.
Yeah.
That was a time.
It was a great time.
I know that, honestly, was that before we all had, any of us had kids?
Yes, I was killing it.
Yeah,
remember I went downhill. You were like,
I never did that. So anyways, Chad, we're back on the topic of Chad, because Jenny was such a good kid. And then Chad came around, and they just kind of like turned, is it a side? What did they turn? What is that? What was that phrase I'm looking for, Kira?
Well, no, mom she said what she doesn't know won't kill her. She just
turned a blind eye. Okay. It runs in the family that people, we just say, you know what we're trying to say. And maybe that's why it runs in the family, because we grew up being like, you know what I'm trying to say. And we never actually figured it out.
No, Kira, you have no idea do you remember? I'm going to tell a story really quick.
Oh, no.
This is a good one.
Okay.
So I, being the good child at the time, because I hadn't gone downhill yet, had a job at Budget Rent-A-Car. And I, was terrible at it. I couldn't type fast. And it was just, people used to change lines. Like,
why did you have a job? Was it because you weren't playing a sport?
Yeah. Dad said if you, aren't playing a sport, which I turned down my basketball scholarships, then you will work. And so that's what I did in the summer. And if I could.
I was in high school. Okay,
no. I was in college. So Chad was in senior year, but I came back for the summer to have my job and be at home. Well, I had taken over the basement room. And so Chad was used to going down to the basement.
I love that we're going to tell all his dirty
This
stories.
is so good. So I go to sleep because I have to wake up to go to the airport at 4 a.m. to the budget rent-a-car. And Chad comes, Jenny. And we had no windows in this room. It's like a cave.
It
It's
was great.
And I was like, what? And he was like, hey, go sleep in my room. And he was like, my girlfriend's here. And I was like, I'm not going up and sleeping in your room. Please, Jenny, come on. Just please. And I was like,
You did it though.
fine. I go, listen, I set my alarm. I have to be up at 4 a.m. He's like, all right, when it goes off, I'll come wake you up. I was like, don't forget. And he was like, fine. I owe you big. And I was like, all right. So we're a year apart. Like I'm first year out. He's, so, his girlfriend, I'm not going to say her name, comes in, and whatever. He forgets.
Not only does he forget, this is
This is great. So his girlfriend used to play on my basketball team, and we had the same hair, and we used to wear it up in buns, kind of, like this. And my dad comes in to wake me up because actually I told him to in case my alarm didn't go off. Just double checking again, very vanilla, had to be on my A game, like to, whatever. So my dad comes in, he's like, Jenny. Walks in, Chad is in the bed, his girlfriend's in the bed, covers are over their head, there's no windows, it's pitch black, with her head, like her hair's like, like this. And so you just see it, and he's like, Jenny. And so Chad goes, Dad, I'll get her up, it's fine. Which, by the way, why would your brother be sleeping in the bed with you? Dad just was like, it's 4 a.m. He's just like, okay. So Dad goes back upstairs after he's done this to his girlfriend. And so she leaves. Chad goes back to sleep. Doesn't wake me up. I come downstairs 3 hours late and listen to this. Dad gives me a whole lecture on you need to be more responsible. I'm not paying your way. You told this manager that you would be there and you're not there and this whole thing. And Chad comes up and goes, yeah, Jenny. He's like, I can't believe you wouldn't get up for your job. And
here's my question. Why did you let him get away with that?
I don't know because again, it's
Why
just
did we
Chad.
let him do that?
He's such an ass.
The amount of times I was late for school and got tardies and then got detentions
He's
because
the worst driver.
He's the worst driver. This is so good. This is a shitting on Chad podcast. I'm here for it. One, he's the worst driver, meaning like he will get sidetracked and singing, whoa. For the long, he's like, Kelly hit it. And then he almost hit someone. I'm like, Chad, like, get in your lane. But anyways,
he stole people's homeworks. Yes, Wesleyan stole people's homeworks out of their lockers and put his name on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wesleyan's going to not like us after this. But no, the reason I even wanted to bring it up is because if you are a sibling and if you are not the favorite, you know what? Cheers. We feel it. You know what I mean?
Not the favorite. I go out now to, our pool and people introduce me and my mom and they're like, oh my God, we didn't know Kelly and Chad had a sister. And I'm like, sure am. Yep, right here. Jenny winner. It's introduced at the member guest golf tournament last week as this is Kelly Stafford's sister.
No, Matthew Stafford's wife's sister.
Yes, that's actually right.
That's really bad.
Matthew Stafford's wife's sister. And the guy goes, hello, Matthew Stafford's wife's sister. I was like,
this sucks for a lot of reasons because Jenny really did pave the way for us in a lot of ways. And
I don't know about that.
And I was always Chad Hall's little sister.
But it wasn't like I was invisible, like this person that didn't do anything.
No, you paved the way.
No, but I'm just saying now it's like no one even knows. That's okay though.
Yeah, but those are the people you don't want to know.
No, I don't care. It's fine. I just think it's funny.
People that do that shit, I'm like, okay, well, you're not worth getting to know either then. It's true. I'll come home and she'll be like, these people, and I'll know these people. And they'll be like, they only talk to me when you're here.
Yeah.
And so they'll come try to talk to me and I'm like, yeah, no.
Hey, Jen.
Or yeah, they'll be like,
how's the kiddos? And I'm like, are you talking to me today?
Yeah.
Like, that's great.
And they're like, hey, Kelly. And I know because she just told me.
They just want me to introduce you and not you.
Well, no. And it's also people I've known. And they'll come over and start talking to me. I'm like, no. If you're going to be rude to my sister, I have no time for you.
It's fine, though.
I don't like people that use people. That pisses, because I've been used so many times. So, I don't like those people. I always say, I'm like, I get it because I always know when people are talking to me, looking through me to the back of me to get to my
Well,
husband, waiting for him to be done for.
But that's a whole but that's what I'm saying. That's a different type of hard. Like when people are friends with me, I have really nothing to give them but friendship and hang out and
Yeah, they're in it for the right reasons.
yes. Yes. No, 100%. I've
true.
got tons of friends. Like 3 people.
I
It's
really
great.
always thought I was really good at reading people. Then Matthew honestly really informed me that I wasn't. He was like, I think you look for you see the best in everybody. He's like, I don't think that's a bad trait until you get taken advantage of multiple times. And then he's like, then you got to figure it out because
You do though, but you're also just chill about everything. You used to be super chill in high school.
Oh yeah, I didn't care. Yeah.
Like you were even growing up, Kelly, which is hard to believe because I know you hear her talk every week, but she used to just be there. Like she was the one left at the ballpark. No one knew.
She's Hunter. I'm Hunter.
Yeah. She didn't talk. She had these little stick legs with a huge beer belly. Remember that? Oh my gosh. When she was little.
That's why I was such a good swimmer when they made me swim the length of the pool at 3 years old in a swim meet. I didn't even fit in the team bathing suit. So I wore my own bright green bathing suit.
Mom pushed you in. You killed it though. Screaming. I just threw Tyler down the slide.
I floated because my belly.
Yeah, you had a sick dive though on the video I just watched.
Sick dive.
It was good. It was so good.
How many years ago? 30, almost 33 years ago, sick dive. We live in the past sometimes in the Hall family because we wish we still could live in the past.
We were just really good. Now we're not.
Oh my God, now we're just old. It's fine. It's okay.
By the way, I just threw Tyler down the slide.
I know you told me, and thank you.
I threw her.
Yeah.
She kicked and screamed, and then she's like, I loved it, AJ.
Yeah, see, people need to relax on pushing your kids to do things they might not want to do because if you think they're going to like it, just do it once. If they don't like it, they don't do it again.
Yeah, I was like, you're not going to get hurt. She's like, no, I'll try it when I'm ready. And I was like, okay, well, we'll just go together. And she's like, I don't know. Okay, fine. And then I just pushed her and she screamed the whole way down.
Welcome to the South, bitch.
I know. I lied. I lied straight to her face. Just lied. Yeah, let's do it together. Bye.
If you've ever been in the market for a new home, you know home shopping can be a lot. There's so much you don't know and so much you need to know. What are the neighborhoods like? What are the schools like? Who is the agent who knows the listing or the neighborhood best? And why can't all this information just be in one place? Well, now it is on Homes.com. They've got everything you need to know about the listing itself, but even better, they've got comprehensive neighborhood guides and detailed reports about local schools. And their agent directory helps you see the agent's current listings and sales history. Homes.com collaboration tools make it easier than ever to share all this information with your family. It's a whole cul-de-sac of home shopping information all at your fingertips. Homes.com, we've done your homework. This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can be a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for your car insurance, and they'll help you find options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Remember the story?
She was
like, Jay, I got all ready today.
Wait, how old is she first?
Oh, she was old. I mean, she was like 90 something.
This is
Aunt Ruth.
This is our
great Aunt Ruth.
Okay, so this is Beachy's.
No. This is Mom's.
Oh, Ruth. I thought it was Marty and Renee.
Renee's on
Grandma Beachy's. It's a lot of us. Sorry.
Anyway, they were awesome, and so they would come to Christmas dinner.
They were awesome.
Y'all would love them. So she tells a story, and my dad's like, well, I don't know which aunt it was. Aunt Renee. Let's pretend. Aunt Renee, what'd you do this week? She's, well, Jay.
So wait, this is good. I forgot the story.
She goes, I got out of bed, which, that's a lot at 97 years old. I got out of bed, I showered, put on my best face. My hair's hot rolled, Jay. I was ready. And he was like, what were you ready for it, Aunt Renee? She goes, well, I had a date. And he goes, wow. And he couldn't drive, but I was picking him up. And I got down to my car, which driving a 97 was a little, but she was with it. Like, she was like, And she goes, it took me a long time, but I got in that car, drove over there. And he goes, yeah. And she goes, damn son of a bitch died on me, Jay. Died. Daughter came to the door and said, oh, Bob died yesterday night. She goes, I'm done. I give up on dating.
The best part, she's like, that damn son of a bitch died on me, Jay. I literally
died. She was like, and I got all ready. I'm done dating, Jay. Can't do it at my age. Done. And Dad goes, well, Aunt Rainey, I don't really have a story that tops that.
I forgot about that story.
Too bad they're not alive. That would be a great podcast. I mean, they were amazing.
I imagine they would be very unfiltered and not allowed on the podcast.
Just filter out the crazy comment.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. So, really funny story. I got a Volvo recently. Why are you laughing?
Just the story's so good.
Oh,
the Volvo.
Yeah, well, yes, the Volvo. Yes, we can call this one the Volvo too. The Volvo is my college car, but I got a Volvo recently, and we were doing the Hey Google. There's like a Hey Google feature, which is really cool. That is cool. So my girls are like messing with it. They're like, Hey Google. And randomly, Hunter was talking about Braden and his tractor at this point. And so Hey Google picked up tractor. And all of a sudden, You Think My Tractor Is Sexy is playing on the radio.
Awesome.
And Hunter's like,
great song.
Yes. And Hunter's like, this song's about a tractor? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, Mommy, what does sexy mean? And I was like, oh.
Hot.
This is a good question. I was like, it means you really like something. Like, it's very pretty. They were like, oh, so like if I think like my friend's pretty, I just can say she's sexy. And I was like, no, you can't say that. I was like, we're going to have to really draw the line something. But they're like, well, why not? I don't get it. And I tell you what, you really realize kids listen to the words of these songs now. And
that's fun. I mean, and my kids have taught your kids some words since they've been here, like big back, giat. It's not good.
What is big backed?
Oh, it's when you eat a lot. Oh, Mom's a big back today.
A big back?
Yeah. Big back. Don't know. That's the lingo. Big back.
Oh, well, my kids. Big ass?
No, big back. Like just big back.
But it just means you're big?
You're just big. You're just eating all the food out. Just big. Big back.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I was very impressed with my kids not knowing the lingo, and we're going to leave Atlanta and we're going to know the lingo.
Yeah, don't worry. One of your kids will be eating and the other one will be like, ooh, Hunties is a big back today.
Oh, God. Okay. We're almost done, so this is good. Oh, it is July 4th. Happy Independence Day, USA. Wear your red, white, and blue. I bought a sick starter jacket that says USA. I think it's like an old Olympic starter jacket. Very excited to wear it. I will be wearing this cool USA starter jacket that I think is from the Olympics. I'm very excited about it. We will be in Montana, which I know, really excited. Get my kids outdoors. We're going from here to Montana.
With more friends.
With more kids.
And more suitcases.
And yeah, it's going to be, but
it'll be great. That'll be awesome.
Yeah. How do you feel? I have one question and I want to know your answer because I think I know your answer, but I'm going to ask you anyways. Fireworks show or drone show?
A fireworks show.
I agree. I think
drone show. Like,
I know. Okay. I think they're doing a drone show where we are and I'm kind of
disappointed. No, it is really cool, but you know me, I'm old school.
I honestly think my kids
like, let's throw some firecrackers at each other.
Where are you going to be?
I'm in Seattle. I'm going to be with my in-laws who actually are great, by the way. And but I stay in a 1-bedroom, all 5 of us, and share a bathroom with 9 people. So it's really exciting.
I'll be thinking and praying for you. All right, guys. We hope you have a fantastic 4th of July. Stay safe, please. Uber, be responsible. Just a reminder, this Monday we have our final guest, TMA before 8. We take a short break. This actually was one of my favorites.
Who is it? Just give it to us already.
I'm not telling you. You have to guess. Welcome to the podcast, Jenny.
Oh.
God. Okay. Anyways,
I'm sure people were thrilled that I was here. Did you tell them I was here? Or do they have to guess?
No, you're not really a guest. You're family.
Sad.
This was one of my favorites. He is one of the most famous attorneys in the U.S. who has become a bit of a relationship expert after witnessing several divorce and custody battles unfold firsthand. He's very opinionated and informative. So let's just say it gets juicy.
Is he a divorce attorney?
And you guys don't want to miss it. He's an attorney. This is my bit, not yours.
Oh, sorry.
All right, guys. We hope you enjoyed this sister podcast. Rate 5 stars, like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment, and say hello to my lovely sister. She did not know we were going to be on video today, but honestly, look at us both.
What do you mean?
We are surviving. You can't put on makeup in this out because you just sweat, so you just can't do it. But again, please have a safe 4th of July this weekend and have a splash.
Mine's done. I drank yours too.
She doesn't listen. Make a splash.
But it's fine.
Wait, hold on. No.